Well, I'm rehabilitated. That was a long 15 hours or however long it took me to burn that off. Even missing an entire stream. But I am now free from prison. And I have learnt my lesson. Don't run people over. Do you want to know the worst bit though? Last night, as the rocket was leaving Earth, I was still sat in prison, just finishing the last bits of my sentence, only for me to be released back into town at the bus stop. And guess who was there staring at me? Imagine going to prison, serving a lengthy sentence, only to look the man you killed in the eye when you're released. No, not Jitten's mom, she's long gone. She's in Madeira. And she doesn't need to know what I've been up to in the meantime. Azar Kelly, Bear, welcome to the stream. Credit to Bear, by the way, for that sound at the start. So we're out. And we're going to live clean. The problem is, I'm stuck in town, and I don't have a vehicle other than the shit truck, so we might have to go drive that. Speaking of which, I've not even got the controller plugged in. Kelly, good work on a 100 stream streak. How is everybody? Good morning or good afternoon, or whichever fits. I'm going to live a clean life now. I also managed to cure the problem while I was just before I went inside, which is nice. So at least now, that was my Windows noise, at least now we're alcohol free, guilt free, and we should have a big stack of money to make. Now, one other thing I need to explain. I have installed a mod. Now, before you all get your pitchforks out, it's nothing major. This mod, all it does is put a cover over the inspection pit in the garage, right? And the reason I have installed that mod is because my car and windscreen and everything keeps smashing and taking enormous amounts of damage from the car that apparently glacially drifts around the garage. So every time I open the garage door, the car's in the inspection pit. So I've installed a mod that puts a cover on the inspection pit, and the second that bug is fixed, I'm getting rid of it. Deal? Deal. I wouldn't do it otherwise, but given it's in early access and I keep really, really suffering for it, for the bug, I think it's fine. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Is it loaded? It is. Look, close pit. I turned this off, by the way, the enhanced subtitles. I don't know, it felt more wrong than right. Pitchforks are more fun. Well, I'll see you outside PSK when you've come to riot. I'm out of prison. I think it's important with the few remaining streams we have in this block that I try and get the car at least inspected. But that might take some time because I tried yesterday and it seems like we've, for some reason, stopped the car from being able to run. Now, I don't know what the problem was, but I'm going to go buy a load of spark plugs, a load of oil, a load of coolant, and a couple of batteries. I'm going to go home in the shit truck and we're going to go and fix this. Then I'm going to have to think of some way to get the shit truck back to town. How I'm going to do that, I don't know. But it's true, we are home. Here's another thing, right? I came home yesterday from prison. They dropped me off in town at the bus stop and I had to run at full speed home because it was like 3 a.m. and minus 23 degrees. So I had to leg it home as fast as possible before I froze to death, only to realise when I entered the apartment that the bills obviously hadn't been paid and the heating had been cut off. So I got in, about to freeze to death, and there was no heat in the apartment. In a blind panic, I ran next door, and Sothan wasn't in, but Jamie and Augur were laid on the floor post-party. So I had to pay the bills, and then sit there for another hour while I waited for the heating to warm up in the apartment so I could come home and save. You can't even sleep, apparently, when you're... But we mustn't grumble. This is the game we love. Scrubben, welcome to the street. I was in prison because I drove into the petrol station parking lot, and as I was reading chat, I accidentally run over Bear, the bus driver. Facing 10 days in prison, so I had to sit there for 15 hours while the prison sentence wore off. It was as miserable as it sounds, but I no longer have an alcohol problem. Letting someone out of prison in the dead of winter in the middle of the night with no transport, that's some inner city US police department bullshit, isn't it? If it wasn't for the friendly drunks next door that were, frankly, unconscious and unable to appreciate just how much of a favour they'd done to me, I'd have frozen to death. I'd have been stood outside like an icicle. Do you know what, Scrubben? I'm with you. He was walking on the road with no high visibility jacket on or anything. He's dead now. He's gone to heaven. We no longer have a bus driver. But if you listen just carefully on the breeze, just listen really quietly. It isn't, but you may notice, Bear, that there is a road on it. Look, I've got no vehicle. I do have the shit truck parked over there at that house, so I'm going to have to get the shit truck warmed up and think of a way to not freeze to death. Alkarion, welcome to the stream and congratulations on 100. Kelly, good work as well. I suppose we'll go and make sure there's no bills to be paid. Traffic court DLC. This is true. I wouldn't mind if I could appeal that, because I went inside for killing somebody who isn't dead. Alright, let's see if there's any more bills to be paid this morning. The phone bill, lovely. Another 128 marks down the... Ooh, my unemployment form. Now, I didn't work at all, did I? Hang on, Bear. Right. 19th of January 1976. First name, right, Jitten Loppy. There's my address. There's my phone number. Somebody call that phone. Does that mean worked or that mean worked? No, that means didn't work, didn't it? Yep. I have not worked a single day since I last spoke to you, employment office, so I would like some benefits, please. Unemployment continues. Technically, I haven't officially worked, so it's fine. Place and time, Loppy, Periavi, there we go, and signed. Lovely. I guess first thing we'll do is go to PSK and post this, or I would, but I am already freezing to death because it's extremely cold. Oh, I've got another thing to announce. Thank you, Bear. Seeing as I have been to prison for murder since you last saw me, allow me to show you the consequences of my actions. I now have prison tattoos. Somebody write post order in chat form. Right, let's go get the shit truck fired up. We'll go get this posted, we'll buy some new batteries and spark plugs, then I'm going to get this car started and moving today if it kills me. Actually, not if it kills me. So annoyed. Fuck this game. I had to run around in the forest yesterday to kill time. Yeah, I joined a gang while I was in there. Totally just didn't just sit and smoke my way through a prison sentence. Alright. So we'll get the shit truck started. I'm going to have to go home and let it warm up again. It is very cold. I need this glow plug light to go off.
Satana.
Already freezing cold. Come on! we go. Grandma oh yeah! Right, I'm going to leave the revs on, and I'm going to go run home where it's warm. Yeah, Grandma used to get upset when you had prison tattoos, didn't she? She used to treat you differently, because she used to, well, be disappointed in her grandson, which is completely understandable given I killed a man. Second stint in prison, by the way. Being a hardened criminal, it would be unfair if I couldn't at least look cool to represent it. It's a hard life, being me. I learnt a few things in prison. I can now do yoga, and my bench press has increased. I can now make wine out of urine and toothpaste, if anybody wants the recipe. I do a cooking string, but that's Sothan's thing. I wonder if there's a chance you can burn the couch down if you drop a tab end on it. That would be very my winter care. 3,244 to my name. That will include another nearly 7 grand from log jobs if I can get them done. I can't really do any shit sucks at the moment because the shit truck's full. But there'll be a few of them to go, because there is another 10 days on top of all these jobs, if you think about it. I've actually scared myself, so I'm going to throw that outside. Look, no bottles on the floor. Reformed. What I will do, though, these are empty, are they? Yeah. While the shit truck's fueling up, I might as well get some Keeley brewed, because this should be ready. It's been sat there since before I went inside. Then if Sothan's, I don't know if he's in now, actually. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason for when he is or isn't in. I did notice, though, when I got arrested, that the thing said I was 102 kilos, which is not the best. So maybe I don't go and just buy a massive P word from PSK when we get the chance to. Yeah, we've warmed up nicely. We're going out for the day, let's turn all the electric off. Because living in 2 places currently, I am spending a fat fortune on electric bills. It's hard being a double homeowner. There you go, there's the 90s for you. Good afternoon. Freaking them out. No longer will I transgress again. But if you just listen really closely, if you just pay attention to that and just listen really closely. Haunting, I'm sure you'll agree. There goes Pat doing his laps. Is it warm in here yet? There we go, good. Right. First job then, let's go to PSK and let's get some goods. Credit to Bear for making that though, yeah. It's on the radio at this time. Talk radio, of course. Where's Doomhaus FM? Miss Sothan. I mean radio, man. Adverts of a different brand. Lovely. I'll have to drive this thing home because it's the only vehicle I've got. See, this will warm up in the... when the engine's running, this thing will warm up, but the car, the sorbet won't. Useless thing. But yeah, I guess we have to call this a modded playthrough now, everybody. I'm terribly sorry. But I've installed a mod to try and better live with a bug. Does that count as modding? It does look good though. I drove home real quick to go and have a look. It should solve the problem without causing too much trouble. And then the second the bug is fixed, I'll remove the mod. Oop, lost the postal order. Right, be very careful. You never know. Is he here? Is he in the trees? He's not. As far as I can tell, we're safe. At least for now. Satan, can you please stop calling me such things? I'm perfectly innocent. Ignore the prison tattoos that may say otherwise. Stupid game. Dark. I can get rid of this now, don't I? Because I'm no longer a drunk. Or no longer a practicing alcoholic. MS-13. I am Spade Club Diamond Heart. Which sounds like an NPC from Skyrim. Hey, I can go to the flea market tomorrow, can't I? Just post my unemployment form. Lovely. I better check the bank, actually. What if I've lost my unemployment because I went to prison? Is that a thing? Shouldn't be, right? No? Yes. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm still getting some benefits, but not all of them. Losing my job may have been a mistake. Salty, welcome to the... Sorry, not welcome to the stream. Salty, hello. Fucking welcome to the stream. Right, so I want to buy some stuff. I'm going to buy some more brake fluid. I'm going to buy some spark plugs. We'll have... What else is there? I need coolant, I need oil, and I'm going to take 2 batteries. That's what we'll have. Yeah, I might have fallen short of the 150 mark goal, actually. Didn't I put like 2 things on? 1400. Thank you. Okay, because this is going to take a few trips, but that's alright. And I'm not going to eat from it. How could I eat healthily in this game, do you think? Because I can't eat grilled fish like I did last in summer, because that was like my method of eating healthy. But grilled fish, there's no ice fishing in the game yet. I'm sure it'll come, but it's not in it yet. Let's do this the Western District way. There we go. Because all my options are like heavily processed macaroni or pizza, or I guess sausages. As long as I don't go below the... don't let hunger ever go off the left-hand side. There is a vegan burger, that's true, but they're just about as... It's still a burger, right? It's just a normal burger, but with... normal processed burger, but with less protein. Oh yeah, I've got a dumpster too. I shouldn't be throwing stuff on the roof. I wonder if I take a lot of these body panels later and just chuck them in the... Then again, if it's body panels that I don't feel like I can get on the the flea market shelf, I might as well take them to Alcarion and just chuck them in there. Because Alcarion's a dumpster now. I hope these spark plugs fix the car. I want to get going. Oh. Hang on a minute. My winter jacket?
Oi satana!
I love being dressed like a petrol station. There's nothing I like more. Fuel prices have gone up. I think there's a war on. What wars are on? Oh, the Balkans, I suppose. Somewhat coming on to the end of the Balkans? Balkan conflict? I don't think that would have affected oil prices too much. It's the latest fashion. I'm dressed like a blind man.
Vittu.
No, wait, the better version of the joke is, who dressed you? A blind man?
Ei saatana.
See? Took a few attempts, but we workshopped it. It wasn't me, I dress in black. Johnny Cash over here. Do you know what they should invent? They should invent like something that you can use when you're out shopping. That's like a basket, like a big basket that's got wheels on it, and then you can like take stuff out to your car. Imagine. Don't know what you call it though. All right, I'm done. Salty boy. And somehow the shit truck's not stalled while I was in here. I spent a lot of my money though. They'll never know. It's a bit too sci-fi, really. I shouldn't have said it. 21st century technology. Have you heard? 6-4 good afternoon. Leave it in the parking lot like it's swat. It's the coin thing that we have in Europe. You can sleep in. I think you can sleep in the back of this. Maybe on its one. Has the coin thing taken off in the US like it is in Europe? That one simple trick that just removed about like 2,000 jobs across the country for people that tidy up shopping trolleys. Works though. Oops. It's alright. There's no reason to be grumpy. Good. I like the song. Right then, let's go home and not run anybody over. Oh, the bus has crashed. That means Bear is potentially in play. Another 10 days in prison if I aren't careful. Do I have any food at home? I should do. Just hope it isn't spoiled. That would be the first emergency of the street. Just remember that I was actually at PSK when I remembered that I don't have any food at home. So in case I was right to remember that, and I starved to death, you all know full well it was massively my fault. Yeah, Operation Keep the Shit Truck on the Road. Suppose I could have gone to across the ice track. If this guy tries overtaking me here and the road's blocked at the top. Good luck, mate. Alright, you pulled that off quite smooth. Respect to that guy. The engine noises shouldn't be as loud anymore, by the way. I've been tweaking the volumes. Yeah, nice Bybeats killed someone. Nice to see. Day is it? Monday. So we've even missed the ice racing. All we want to do is just watch cars go fast. And maybe, pipe dream stuff, go fast in a car ourselves. But how unrealistic is that in a game called My Winter Car? I'm kind of excited about this mod that I've installed. Is that Bear? No, it's the bus stop. Very similar. Yeah, so for those just arriving, I've installed a mod try and fix the car flying around in the garage. Now I will only have the mod until the bug is fixed where the car drifts. So don't judge me. but it's a mod that puts a cover on the inspection pit in the garage. So the car now can do the slide around bug all it wants. It's not going to fall in the pit and smash the windscreen and dent the bodywork. Because as much as I'd like to play without mods, that one particular issue is causing me at least £8 in bodywork repair, but probably closer to 15, which that is a willy I'm going to eat. And the windscreen keeps it's quite easy for the windscreen to smash when you're trying to fix it, so it's a headache I'd rather not live with. So once the bug is fixed and the car doesn't slide around, I'll take it off so we can enjoy the inspection pit in its vanilla form. Overtaking on a corner. Must be just people that buy them little Fiats that drive like that. I knew a guy once. Very drunk he was. Killed a certain Jerick. Okay, I'm getting hungry. I should have bought food. I've got a packet of 6, so I might end up chain smoking my way to get something to eat, but should be right. Jam wedge, good afternoon. I was thinking about that. Couldn't you not work on the car without the bodywork attached? Doors, fenders. That's a good point, actually. You can, yeah, true. So if it's flying around and damaging itself, just take all most of the damageable stuff off. And then, did I just go 9? No, I was going 60. I thought I'd just been speeding through that speed camera. Yeah. Thing is, though, is just like that might save the bodywork or the fenders or the wings and the bumpers and stuff, but this mod at least saves the windscreen from being shit on as well. Yeah, that probably makes sense. But if the bug didn't exist, then they wouldn't need to take damage, would they? Yeah. If I was still playing Condom off Jam Wedge, that would have been a good idea, yeah. And it's an idea for everybody else that's playing this. Make sure the car's running before you put the bodywork on, because it's just one extra thing to dent and cost you a fortune in repairs. Yeah, just thought I'd be honest and state that I've downloaded this with no intention of having any other mods to make anything easier or all like that. And the second I don't need it, I'll take it off. It's kind of cool though, I'll have to show you. Scuff, welcome to the stream. My rule is, if bug, editor. If me, pay. Yes, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I always back up saves. I'm a huge fan of permadeath and honouring it as best as I can. But if there is a bug that has caused the death and it wasn't something Topless Gun intended, it doesn't really feel in the spirit of the game, does it? So I even fixed a death at one point. I'm braking fully, by the way. Downshift, downshift, downshift. Okay, I'm not going to risk this. We're on the main road, but I'm going to stop and I'm going to reverse. Yeah, the way I see it with that stuff is, if I die, I want everybody to say that was your fucking fault. You were driving too fast, you starved to death, you didn't plan properly, etc, etc. I want everybody to be laughing at me. Ooh. Well, you should probably laugh at me now for accidentally stalling the fucking shit truck by downshifting instead of... Shit. Because the deaths from bugs are 9 times out of 10 just us saying, no, that was unfortunate. And then moving on, there's no fun there. See those people that were LARPing Kerbal got something, yeah, that was quite cool yesterday. I did notice as well, and somebody made a good point in one of the... I was watching somebody, like, re-streaming it, some guy on Twitch that knows what he's talking about, and he was saying you might notice that this is not going to be as cinematic, because NASA... they just don't do this shit very often anymore, do they? Whereas when you watch like Blue Horizon and SpaceX and all the other companies, they send stuff up every 2 weeks, don't they? So there's cameras that they've got set in certain places, and they've got the broadcasting down right, and the cinematography is good. So last night was triply impressive because of the journey, but not as cinematic in a weird way. Cool though, very cool. I didn't realise it's the first time anybody will have been this close to the moon in 53 years. That's wild. And it's good because it made me want to play Kerbal and reminded me exactly why I don't ever want to play Kerbal again. Speaking of Jamwedge, I remember Jamwedge was the hero of the Doomhaus Kerbal playthrough. Accidentally sent Jamwedge, because everybody in the stream had a Kerbal. Sent Jamwedge's Kerbal up to try and do some orbital mission early on, accidentally fucked it. He left orbit with no fuel and floated around the sun for the entire playthrough. But then there was an outbreak of a virus on Kerbin on a orbital space station that we desperately tried to contain. Something to do with Alkarion and Mina. The dreaded Poovid, yeah. Something to do with Alkarion, Eric and Mina. Can't remember which one was directly to blame. So we evacuated everybody from the station and quarantined them on Kerbin until we manufactured a vaccine. I can't believe we did all this. Which required, as Kitten says, a ship called Kitten's Twat that went to another planet to receive ingredients. Not ingredients, what's the word? Stuff for the antidote. But in the meantime, the plague-ridden space station where the outbreak had happened needed to be destroyed. So we had the bright idea of deorbiting it raw, so it like burnt up in the atmosphere and was cleansed in a big ball of fire. But the game didn't handle the descent properly because the space station was too big. It burned up in the atmosphere only a little bit, made it through and smashed violently into Kerbin and released Poovid planet-wide. So with limited time remaining, the Doomhaus Space Agency, all now plagued, quickly gathered the materials they needed to make the antidote, the vaccine, the medication. Sorry, I'm just smoking to try and curb death. And they discovered that the one thing they needed to finish to synthesize the vaccine was smoking again, was some clean blood. And the only source of clean blood was the aforementioned Jamwedge, who was stuck in a solar orbit, completely stranded. So the final mission was to go and rescue Jamwedge, get his blood sample, and we made the antidote and cured Kerbin. The space station, it was, yeah. We named it after our somebody we lost in 2019 as well, called Mombi. That's actually it's in this game right now. The DSS Mombi. Fuck it up. We talk about intense levels of Doomhaus bullshit, but that was right up there with some of the None of this was in the game, by the way. This was just all stupid bullshit Doomhaus storytelling that we managed to piece together. Alright, another electric bill for the house and another phone bill. Jesus, down to £1,000. Right then. And it sounds good, but most of that was just me looking at circles and struggling with orbital mechanics. Wait, if the electric's been off for it... Oh, I bet the house is freezing cold as well. Ah, shit, how are we going to cope with this? Let's leave the shit truck running. The heating should be on now, and it should be on its way, but it's going to take a while. What do we do? I need to warm the house up. I'm not going to be able to sleep either, am I? Are you warm or cold? Cold. Stone cold in the house. Have I got any food that hasn't spot? I've got no food. I've got no chips. The only thing I can have is beer, and beer will make me an alcoholic again. Piss. Right, first job. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. It's alright, kitten, it's fine. I know it's liquid bread, but it's also alcoholic. Shit. I was parked in the PSK car park, fully aware that I needed food. It's a good time to remind you there was food at PSK.
Perkele.
I guess we just get the... Do I have any food? Do I have a bag of chips in the back of the sorbet, maybe? Right, well, the house is warming up. Yeah, I might lose weight by dying. It would be relaxing, Sothan, but I've come home after getting out of prison only to realise I don't have any food. Sothan, good morning. Please, please, did I have some emergency chips in the back of the sorbet? I do. Okay. I may have done some terrible planning today, but I did do some good planning historically. It's in fact, yeah, dying does... You do lose weight by dying. Alright. I'll eat them in a moment. Let me... Little Mr. Stall, so we'll leave some... power... throttle on. Put Doomhaus FM back on. So, if I know you well, did you get much sleep in the end? Oh yeah, look, everybody.
Voi satana.
As you can see, the car still rolls around in the garage, but... Check this out. Are you watching? I have a second light switch. Are you ready? I've got some tattoos as well from being in prison. Now, to combat the car drift from causing problems and causing the car to fall into the pit, check out what my second light switch does. I'm freezing to death. That's pretty cool now. It's a mod, which I wouldn't have downloaded otherwise, but the car drift, I can't have it keep smashing the windscreen and doing tens of thousands of marks worth of damage to the bodywork. Yeah. Cats, welcome to the stream. It is acceptable use of a mod. If the second the mod goes away, the bug goes away, I'll get rid of the mod. It's quite a good implementation, isn't it? The house is warming up nicely now. Lovely. Well, at least it's warming up with the fire on. Not sure why he didn't just let us buy grates to cover. Yeah, that would be good. It would have been useful even in the first game. I mean, this is a little bit high-tech, right? But the just panels for the floor, anything would work. I worked out you can't sleep if the place is too cold yesterday. For those that don't know, I got out of prison yesterday. I got finally released, and I released at the bus stop and looked straight in Bear's eyes, who was parked there. But then I got back to the apartment only to realise that I couldn't sleep or anything because the heating was off, because the electric had been cut off because I didn't pay the bill, therefore I had to sit at Southan's all fucking night. Yeah, just to cap off that story, that is the DSS Mombi. There was the dungeon, there was the science wing, there was the... what else was there? There was the P-worderia, which is where we think the outbreak started. I can't remember what the other thing was. Oh, the amount of effort it took to learn how to dock all of it. Can you remember? And obviously the residential area. So good. Such brain problems. Such a headache trying to work out how to get it all to function, but damn, it was good. And then, all of the people that was responsible for the outbreak were tried and found guilty of negligence. And were sentenced to live on the Moon Minmus in a prison ship, which we created and made Santa fly it, because he was the one who was responsible for the thing not burning up in the atmosphere. And the second we got to Kerbin, he crashed it. Not Kerbin, the moon, he crashed it. And everybody died. So apparently it was corporal punishment. Yeah. And you've got computers that do the docking bullshit, yeah. It's so unbelievably complex in Kerbal, and they've got no part of that game is willing to make it easy on you. It is cool, yeah. I had to go up playing Dangerous. Yeah. I'm Gunblade had a HOTAS for a while, and it felt good on it, so then I only played like 40 minutes, but wow. We did as yeah, that's got us talking about Curb. That's what's got us talking about Curb. Pretty top. Right, so now the fire's on. I think I'm alright.
On a scale of -500 to 10, how fun was your jail sentence?
Fisty, I've had more fun in this game. No, I've had more fun in video games. Maybe not this one, but we're out now. And we've learnt our lesson. Might as well keep this here, hadn't I? Oh no, no. I'll want to move it eventually, won't I? Fisty, good morning, I think it'll be. Missed it, was tending the child, gotcha. Yeah, it was good. I don't know if the trailer's down here, I assume it is. Just need somewhere to park the shit truck in the meantime. We'll have to take this to town and maybe mini-bike home just so all the vehicles are in the correct spot. If you want to read numbers in English. She's finished. Did I get rid of everything? Yeah. Oh, that's the light switch. I was trying to take the key out. Finish her. Freedom does feel pretty good. I will never repeat offender. Wait, where's the trailer? Oh, it's probably around there with the logs, isn't it? Is it? Where's the trailer? The tractor's here, but the trailer... I don't know. What time is it anyway, isn't it? Is it 4 AM or 4 PM? Is it 4 AM and I'm still out and fucking around? Idiot. I'm going to get rid of... Like, I'm going to put all the beers in a place where I'm not likely to accidentally drink them. Because I do not want another relapse. Under any circumstances. Right, there's an issue. The car's going to be cold because the heating's only just come back on after getting out of prison. I know for a fact that the spark plugs are new. Look, everybody, look, let me just play with my new toy. It's so good, isn't it? Right, but hopefully, once we get the car repaired, I don't need to worry about that anymore. I do want to get like $8,000 and get this done, but I think we should get the fucking thing inspected first, right? Okay, I think the oil filter I currently have on is new. I don't have a backup oil filter, so I'll stick that over here as well. It'd be funny if every time you use it, your power bill... Yeah, it might affect the power bill, actually, now you've said that stuff. Bit concerned. I was opening something and nothing came out there. Why is that happening? Right, spark plugs. Don't know if this box is empty, is it? No, I've just got a couple of boxes of spare. God, it's cold in here. Has the fire gone out? I can't hear it. Damn, we burnt through that wood. Oh, this should keep me warm though, right? The embers. A little bit. Let's put some more on. Well, I've got a lot more. Should I maybe go chop some? Probably should, shouldn't I? Might be able to Sims-like imprison someone down there. Yeah! I can feed it supplies on a string. By it, I mean somebody. We'll chop some more wood. Throw a Tamo in there, yeah. No, I don't think we can consider Tamo like the comedy villain of this game, because he's just a person that's like been screwed over by the relentless march of progress, right? The actual bastard is the person who stole my P-word, and it's the guy that delivers food at PSK when you order it. The guy that walks over with it. If you swear or do anything, he'll take your food and walk back into the back room with it. That's a villain that needs locking away. I don't consider him screwed over, I just consider it justice for having a shit business. Oh, I'd go back any time. It's dark in here. Alright, you're not going to be able to see a great deal while I'm chopping logs. I'd go back to the old way in a heartbeat. It says axe and it doesn't have an E on axe, look. Topless! I know nobody's going to have chopped logs the manual way, but Stubbler's noticed a fuck up. PSK is open 24 hours, which makes the game easier and stuff. Granted. But local business, you know? Independent traders. Community-run infrastructure. It's the way. Post office was run locally. Fuel was run locally. Sausages and beer and stuff. He even ran the local pub as well. Worked tirelessly from 9 until 8 PM on an evening. Do miss old newsagents and like back when there was still printed media worth buying. Yeah, so yeah. Again, though, we've swapped everything with ultimate convenience, and I don't know if we're any better off. Can I see the car? These bloody graphics set. Self-appointed moral officer. Yeah, you mean Mazak in the PSK, yeah. I don't think it's company policy to take my P word and throw it in the toilet. I'm sure Mr. PSK's his bottom line's astronomically high and he's very happy with it, but has Periavi, as a society, as a culture, as a community benefited? I don't know. It's actually perfectly warm in here, but I just want the crackle of the fire again. It was pleasant. I should also tell the story that at the start of the prison sentence, they didn't feed me for the first day until I realised that in this game you can't sleep through the deliveries. Because if you sleep through the deliveries, they just won't appear. So I had to chain smoke my way through the first 24 hours in prison. And as a result now, my stress meter just spikes like crazy. And stress actually goes up in prison in this game instead of down like it did in summer. Beautiful kid, isn't it? Alright, is it warm in here yet? No. But I will replace the battery. Imagine stress going up in prison. I think it was a comment on the Finnish prison system, which was always known when we were growing up to be very forgiving and more about rehabilitation than just getting people off the streets. So in the first game, when you were in prison, your stress actually went down instead of up. Look. You see that? There you go, battery, go in the pile. You forget your clothes in prison, the guard tossed me into the street naked. I was thinking that. I wonder if, you can... If you take your jacket off when you're in prison, whether or not it's just stuck in prison. That answers it, I suppose. I want positive in first. But a jail cell would actually be like the nice ones if it was a non-stressful prison, you know? Well, I think the cells are the cells, right? But we had a TV, we've got a radio, we've got, stuff in our own little toilets that are our own. Privacy. Not bad. Okay, let's do a fluid check as well. What we like for oil. Oh, empty. That might be why it didn't start the other day, you know. I'm not going to try starting it until it warms up in here, though. Pretty good fist, you know. Multiple meals a day. Healthy as well. What was it? Pea soup. Bread. And a salad every day. Bit light on protein, but you get a glass of milk. And it's milk that somehow lowers your problem meter as well. Do I have an oil leak? This car seems to just drink oil. But you can never see it leaking oil underneath the car. This is where I look down and it's 100% leaking oil. No? It's so nice not to worry about falling in the pit. Working on the car has been stressful in this game. Not my summer car stressful. But stressful because I don't want to damage the car any further by falling in the pit. Right. So I don't accidentally drink these. Because the last time I made myself an alcoholic again is because I ran around celebrating when the car started and threw 2 of these back and became an alcoholic. So if I can't see him, I can't drink him, right? Speaking of which, to-do list. Unlike last time, 6-4, are you sure it's safe to cure the problem off the to-do list? Oh yeah, I need to go buy the computer and stuff, don't I? Alright. I do need a food run in the morning, though. But I might not go until morning. Although, if I can sleep now, it might be the better option. Unfreeze the pipes and get the garage warmed up. I've got new springs on the front, right? I've re-topped up the oil. I'll do the brake fluid and the clutch fluid as well. And then, if the car doesn't start, we're going to have to work on whatever's wrong with it. But it might not start because it's cold in here, so... You know what, car? I love that you're not going to fall to pieces. Right, can I sleep? It's nice and warm in here now. Okay. But do I want to sleep? Maybe we'll get 2 hours of... Never mind, I don't have a fucking clock radio anymore, do I? They removed the clock radio from the house. In whatever update that was. Coffee. That's how we're going to survive this day. Because given it's 6... I think it's 6 AM. Let me just go and confirm that. I don't think we've had daylight, have we, today? Is it daylight? 6:30 AM. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we're going to have to just coffee this. Just seen your call for a Fig Roll Appreciation Day. They last 3 minutes. But you can appreciate them briefly. Oh, they're so good. Despite what Liam Gallagher's currently going through. Damn, that coffee's potent. Look at that. Tell you what. When I went into prison, I was 102 kilos. Let me have a wee before I get measured, of course. Theo likes him. He's a man of culture, that's why. Right, before I went into prison, I was 102 kilos. What am I now? I'm going to go 100.
Satan.
I've been sat in a cell eating pea soup and salad, and I've put 3 kilos on. You can't even blame it on alcohol. Or maybe it's muscle. Oh, yeah, it's muscle. Of course it is. Right, let's go to bed. No, I can't go to bed, can I? The idea that was that I'm not going to bed. Right, we're out of prison. I need food. But I kind of want the garage to warm up. Garage, will you warm up? I might try starting the car cold. I don't think it's going to work, though. Oh, that's actually fine. Right, so has the oil leaked? The problem is that you've been eating. Fisty. Saying that, it would be good for the rally. A little tidy up. I'm not tidying up because I need to tidy up. I'm tidying up because I'm terrified of starting the engine for some reason. And I'm killing time. That's an old broken alternator, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that. Does this go on anywhere? Oh, it does. No wonder the fucking radio wasn't working. And we've got handy access to the screws because the car's massively dented from banging around in it. What's this going to be? 6. Surely. Whoa, the game's gone crusty, I apologise. Salty good morning. I wonder if the car even runs. It's good air intake. So that should fix the radio, actually. Okay, battery with some charging. It's really cold in the garage, though. Let me go warm up briefly. Chuck another log on the fire. Beautiful. I wish there was a way to warm the apartment up like this. Stupid modern furnishings. Right, this is the one. It might be a little cold to start the engine. Do we have power? We do. New spark plugs, new oil. I fucking hate the colouring on the door. Why did you people convince me to do that?
Jumalauta!
Alright. We're going to have the choke out slightly. Does the radio work now? Nice. AFR's good. Colour on the door is amazing, such a beautiful door. Oh. That's not going to start, says Scuff. Right, the test is... will it idle? Just needed a little doubt, yeah. How long did it take for the power to come back up after you paid? Is the power back... yeah, the power's back instantly, Cats, but the heat takes a while. Alright, it idles. Next, radio. Then heat. I think the blower works, you know. There's the other spark plug that I lost. You didn't see anything there. What's it like for fuel? Half a tank. Yeah, air fuel ratio looks good, everything looks good apart from the door. Okay, leave one door up. It's not going to warm up while I'm doing this, but worth a try. Okay. Eric, welcome to the stream. I broke all of it, Eric, it turns out. Eric, good morning, my dear. The whole thing, the whole car, has been rolling around in the garage because there's a bug in this version where the car just flies all over the place when you're not there. So I installed this mod. Look. So it doesn't fall in the pit. It's so good. That's just while the bug exists, though. When the bug's gone, I'll get rid of the mod. Oh, it's cleared. Alright, take it for its first drive, maybe? Is it warm in here? No? I don't know if the heater box is actually wired up correctly, which is a problem. Okay. The blowers are working, but I don't know if the heater actually works. But I suppose it must have done if this is demisted, right? Maybe just slow enough to trap yourself. Yeah, press 1 to jump into the pit and then close the button and race it. Get stuck and starve to death and ruin a fucking 200-hour... A non-vanilla playthrough? Imagine. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about it, given it's bug related. Right, warming up again. Sun's coming up as well. I'm going to take it for a drive. I'm going to be brave. I'm brave. I'm taking it for a drive. Actually, let me put my winter jacket on, then I'm taking it for a drive. This will be the first time I've ever tried to take it for a drive. Eric, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for 49 months. You've managed to avoid ads, Eric, just when the car goes on its first drive in 170 odd hours. Dougie, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be brave here. I've got new springs on the front. I don't know if the wheels are aligned. That might need some work. The car's beaten up, banged up, and fucked up. But because I'm a bit sweaty in this outfit, this might go badly. Yep, lights don't work. Oh, that's true, Bear, yeah. Actually, we'll drive over there. No, wait, I need to take the choke out and hope it idles. Yeah, it idles. Oil's warmed up nicely. AFR is about a tiny bit too... Is it rich or lean? I've got no lights. We'll deal with that another time. It's alive. Well, my first goal, Scuff, I've got a few goals. Ignore the stuff at the top. That's just stuff I'd like to buy. But the second section, before I get it inspected, I want to do one full lap of the dirt track. Just to prove to myself that this thing moves. How many sandbags do you reckon? I don't know. Let's try it. I'll figure it out. Don't answer that bit. Actually, I've got some back over here, haven't I? We'll go use the ones that I already have. It doesn't sound terribly like it wants to stay running. We'll put 2 sandbags in it. My tyres stink, though. Close you. Where do we drive to? First intersection. Oh, I'm so proud. It's not going to pass the inspection without the lighting. I've got bulbs in, but I don't know. I'm struggling to wire it up. I think it's something to do with the light switch. Okay, these might have to go in lengthways. It's rear-wheel drive, unlike the Satsuma, so it's an absolute shagger whenever you're trying to turn it. Full beans on the ice road. Oh, that's the thing I'm looking forward to doing the most. I'm going to do that first, I think. The ice race, the ice road racing thing. That looks fun. Eric, my love, though, I appreciate the sub. Ready? Doesn't have a horn, by the way, so we've got no toot. Choke is out. Ooh, we're sweaty a little bit, so it's going to take a little bit to clear. Dearest Doomhaus, the car is drivable. It's pulling to the left quite violently, so I think we'll need a wheel alignment. But look. Second gear, imagine. God, fighting the pull to the left is killing me. The heater still isn't kicking in, but such is every vehicle in this game. 5. It's a 5-speed. Shall we take it onto the ice track? Not the track, but the road into town. God, it will not turn right. Next scrub, and I've got to get it inspected because they won't let you ice race without a full inspection. Race win, play Valheim. We need the Deep North to come out first. Look! God, I'm having to really fight not pulling left. Stop turning left! Okay, the faster it goes, the more the wheel alignment screws you. I'm proud of this. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Press 1 to go do our shopping in this. Dare I? I've got to be brave. I have to be brave. Yeah, it's a NASCAR, has it? You're right. Alright, we're doing it. I dubbed the car Landazoo in honour of its inability to turn right. Is that more of a NASCAR joke? I really wish I could turn right, though. That would be nice. I'm hard locked right at the moment. I don't know whether I should be driving it with it in this condition. NASCAR. I'm trying to enjoy how much it drives, but I'm having to fight the wheel alignment so hard. The springs definitely feel better, and it feels better for having the sandbags in the back. Beautiful. Oh, Zoolander. Need to work on my references. Couldn't turn left on the runway. Brother sent you a car he had to deal with yesterday. The owner was wondering why it wasn't running well. It turns out it was something like 40,000 miles over the recommended time in oil change time. Shit. Credit to it for still running. Tell you what, it turns left beautifully. This is fucked. Just today I was watching a Taskmaster video where they were talking about satsumas. Took me until today to find out that's a fucking fruit. I think they just sold us seedless mandarins or something here. Never saw them called that in the store. I never thought that wouldn't be. I just assumed it was like a Japanese name or something. Makes me think I should have had an orange car more often. Clementines. Tangerines. You know what? This fucking car has done me proud. I'm kind of concerned about Cousin, because I can't avoid him if he appears. Oh, they're not the same cats now. Clementines and tangerines are all different, right? We're just Kitten's referencing an old golf clip where we were saying tangerines, clementines, I think. No, proper. Car, I'm so happy. The heater doesn't work, which is a concern, but the heater needs fixing, the wiring properly, the lights need wiring properly, the bodywork needs fixing. I'm really happy. I'm chuffed. This is good. Wheel alignment, obviously, but it's done its first drive to town. It's almost done the base next stage quest or whatever that we've given ourselves on the to-do list. Oh yeah, as Augur says, Tangerine is a One Piece reference. Augur, look, the car moves. I'd be happy with it if it wasn't for this fucking door. I do have some at the woodshed that I could swap this terrible door out for if I can't get the flowers off it. Tangerine Dream, of course, yeah. All we're going to have to do... Ignore that, was just patting a ditch. You like trim, Augur? That's always a response you can guarantee. Oh yeah? Oh, never mind. I only care about scribbly or points. Let's not kill Bear. Oh, this is such a good, like, return from prison thing to be doing. Oh no, it's tabbed out, it's tabbed out, it's tabbed out. Tab back in, tab back in. Fucking hell. Yeah, I came out of prison, Fisty, and he was sat there, and it delivers you to the bus stop when you get out of prison, and Bear was just sat there looking at me in the bus, and then he drove off. This has got to be today's thumbnail. How utterly triumphant is that shot? It feels good. Let's put some juice in it. Buy some food. Look at the... Why is what yellow scrubbing? The car, it's orange. You see the roof? That's a colour we can't change. So I did the body the same colour as the roof. Plus orange is just an objectively better colour. Exactly, Fisty. I went to prison for murder. And the second I get out... You got an orange car and somebody asked you the same thing. Do you see yellow, Scrubber? School bus yellow? Maybe we all perceive colour differently. Which we do, don't we? That was a theory. It really is Fisty. But I'm not saying that, Auger. I've got a mod now to fix it, so we're good. Orange is not a real colour. I suppose there is truth in that. It's a half colour. Unlike green. I am absolutely chuffed to bits. What a piece of shit. I'm looking forward to seeing it not broken. And I really need to do the wheel alignment. Hello Martin, my car's better than yours. Get shit on. Time's it. Mid-stream break time. They will just sit and look at the car and be like, whoa. I've argued about yellow and orange before, only to turn my custom screen light thing off and realise the other person is right. I've never seen you say the other person in an argument was right, Auger. You alright? Fisty got a yellow filter as well. Salty, hello, Martin.
No, ei jaksa katsoa sun naamaa.
It rhymes with shit. Salty, please. I'm not buying junk food anymore either because I'm fat. I've got to burning up. These fridges are loud. Hello, Salty. Can I please have my shopping? Appreciate it. I'm getting up there, Scuff, but currently I'm only 102 kilos. So I'm not... I've had it way worse in this game, but it's trending up, and I managed to get fat in prison as well. I think I was 130 something kilos in my summer car when I won the amateur gold, with the car listing to one side. Right, midstream break. We'll sit in here. I'm gonna take this off. And go grab a drink. Actually, it's maybe better if I don't force you guys to listen to the radio twice. Just did it with your blubber as protection. No helmet. I like how the blowers are on, but the radios, the heater's not wired up. 2 days without, yeah, 2 days without food and sat and ate. Guess we'll just look this way. And I sat and ate salad and pea soup and managed to put 2 kilos on while I was inside. Magic. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't let Martin give you any sass.
No ei siitä oo mitään hyötyä valittaa täällä, kun mun auto maksaa enemmän kuin näitten saatanaan kämpät yhteensä. Joo. 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 Mut hei, vittu ihan oikeesti, mä en jaksa. Mä en vittu vaan jaksa. Mä nyt vedän tän vittu jaksaa sitten tätä ja jaksetaan sitten illalla ja pääsee niinku sivistykseen. Ai vittu, mä tuskin malta odottaa. Nää juntit siikaa mua, onko sitä suihkuu, mitä ne ei oo koskaan nähnyt. Niin, ei vittu, nyt pitää mennä. Moi 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 moi. No niin, hei, kato moro, mitä maisteri? Joo. Ei kun mä oon täällä jossain hevon vitun kuusessa taas.
I could hear that ringtone through my fucking headphones. Awful. Right, welcome back. 90 minutes remaining. Let's get this car polished up, shall we? Oh. What's in that can? I could eat while I'm here, couldn't I? Nah. Got plenty of food with us. Martin, you stink, boy. Keaton says fizzy orange. And the car's still running out here, it hasn't let me down. So it must have been that it ran out of oil that was the problem. Bear says twisted through. Let me try and get this fixed. What is wrong with you? How do I get this shite off the door? Must be a way. Without having to order a new door. I'm a little bit sweaty. Bear says twisted fruit, Eric says cream soda, Paul says ginger beer, Polo, welcome to the stream, says passion fruit, Cat says Diet Coke, Shaggy Dan, good morning, says that's boring lemonade, it didn't have that fizzy pop to it. Mindright says Professor Peppy. Hell, it's a bit foggy. Look everybody, I've got the car on location. I've got some with the proper interior colour back at the house in the woodshed there. I'll go grab them when we go back. Right, next job. Now I'm a responsible car owner. Naturally, a Pepsi Max says, oh. The car is running, but it doesn't have any lights and it won't turn right. Very, you have to be going very slow for it to turn right, but other than that, it's running quite nicely. And we've got sandbags in the back to help with the rear wheel stick. Why does the windscreen go green? I don't understand that. Just part in a ditch. I didn't paint this car orange to end up with a green windscreen. Look, I'm not steering at all at the moment. This thing's fucked. Oh god, I left the door open at the flea market. No, I didn't. Is she even open? Better be. I want my money. Been trying to sell car parts. Hey, I'll check if there's any more computer components here as well. What do I need? Keyboards, speakers. Is she selling anything that looks fancy? No? Schmitz, welcome to the stream, says boring lemonade. You didn't. But unfortunately for you, I can confirm it's boring lemonade. Good work. Shaggy Dan, good morning and good work. Schmitz, good morning and good work. Ooh, can I buy that? Oh, I thought it was a fucking clock radio for a second. Right, where's the PC bits and bobs? None of that's good. What are you? You something? No.
Tervetuloa kirpparille löytämään aarteita.
Hello, yes, I'll collect my money in a moment. Can I buy a toaster?
Teimo on kyllä, se on komia mies. Minä olen
She's selling nothing that I can buy.
kanssa potkutellut menemään ja kyllä saisi tulla tännekin potkuttelemaan.
Nout. Isn't that just the sunglasses strip that you... I was thinking that, Cats, but it doesn't always show. Like, it only comes up just after you've... defrosted, demisted. Okay, don't walk backwards into the wall. You go do stunts. Okay, she's not selling any components today. Car components. There's a couple of bits that didn't sell of my own, so let's remove that. That. I still can't sell this bleeding center console. Maybe asking too much. Right, I need to make over 150 marks to make this worth it.
Vittu.
Really? I actually think it's true, Cats. I might just fuck all of my stuff off. Just throw it all in the skip. Speaking of the skip, outside the apartment, if you listen really, really closely... I think there's a rat stuck in it or something. This is why you dedicate 5 to 10 minutes to the flea market maintenance every day. Yeah, I should. I won't do it now because I've got the car with me. Well, I've got goals for today, but we'll do it in the future. Alright, let's go home. Let's get our shopping and stuff unpacked. You can hear the ghosts of the other poor souls that didn't sell anything. Oh, I'm gonna have a good relationship with this car once it's not broken. I can see me in this car getting destroyed probably, but it's fun. I like the sound of the engine as well, although that might be because I've got some bolt missing or whatever. Hey, that's true. No engine components fallen off yet. Well, there you go, everybody. That said, I think next time you die, you should try and put the car together without using the flag. I suppose we did learn something from the first game. I would have been earlier, but got distracted by the NASA feed. We're going to the moon. We are. Good, right? That was a fun watch yesterday, even though I was sat in fucking prison in a video game while it was happening. Keen-eyed among you may notice the heater isn't working, and that's true. Also, the lights aren't working. I've got a lot of interior wiring to do, but I'm scared of the wiring suddenly. But you know what? It's driving. It's drivable. Are we going to the moon? I mean, we can go to the moon in this game if you want, Scrub, and there's certain physics bugs that can get you close. Oh, everybody stretch. Should pay attention more to all these dials on the centre console and stuff. There's probably some valuable information that I'm ignoring. Sounds better than the sorbet, yeah. Listen, Oh, holy fucking hell, the rear wheel drive though. I tell you what I need, some proper snow tyres. I have got studded tyres on, but I don't know how good they are. Really badly need a wheel alignment as well. So, let's write a list. Wheel alignment, doors, wiring for the lights, and oh, it brakes as well, imagine. And I'm not, unlike the other day, going to take this corner at full speed. Car, don't you dare fucking stop. Although it does suddenly feel a bit bouncy now I've stopped and looked at it. Why? I can't believe this has just gone to the shop and back. I expected once we got the car up and running that I'd drive like a couple of metres and some shit would fall off and it'd stall, and then we'd go and do a week trial and error problem solving, whatever that was, and then it'd keep happening over and over and over and over and over. But it seems like we've had some success. I'm turning full right, by the way. To turn right on this straight track, you have to stop while holding full lock right. So I'm turning hard right now, look, and we're still going left. I'm going a bit too fast. But that's a wheel alignment issue, we can do that when we get home. Because I did take the wheels off, didn't I, to swap the springs. I assume the wheel alignment just gets completely reset at that point. But in terms of major emergencies, I don't think we've had any. I'm so chuffed. This week, with tipping the tractor over and going to prison, it's felt like a bit of a rotten week, especially missing an entire street, but I think we're ending on relatively on a high, depending on how the next hour and 10 minutes goes, of course. Right, what I'm going to do, for all you fans of this door, I'm going to fuck it off immediately by swapping it out for a door that's got the proper interior door card colour on it. Oh shit. Because we've got all the red upholstery in this car, and I actually do have in the woodshed some spare doors that came with the proper colour. So we'll have all of the interior in one colour, which will be good. Go pick them up now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I think the AFR needs tuning slightly because it's a bit low. Can't remember whether low is rich or lean. Got the radio working as well, which was an accident, but can't complain. Okay, let's go to the woodshed. Wait, if the trailer isn't here, then where is it? Where's the trailer? Oh, I know where the trailer is. I dragged the car home, didn't I, from Alcarion's? After we got whatever it was fixed. So the trailer's still out there, which is annoying actually, because I've got a lot of wood jobs. I don't like this. This feels a bit sketchy. And it still idles. Right. Meet your 2 new doors. No, I didn't have 2 correct doors, did I?
Voi saatana!
I thought I had 2. I don't have a door to replace the... Ah, piss. I mean, I've got 1 that we can replace it with. This nice blue door we've got here. Don't break the car, please. And I guess I've got this driver's side door that I could... No, wait. Yeah, this driver's side door that I can... Is that you a driver's side or are you passenger? You are passenger. No, you are driver's side. And actually, it's driver's side that's the same as the current one. But I want driver's side with a red interior. I backed up my slowly deteriorating original save and started a new permadeath run. You started again, Bear? Is the save file fucked for some reason? Alright, I'll take... I guess I'll take this driver's side one. We'll just put this one on for now. Then I've got two that match at least, but it's got this horrible blue line on it that nobody likes. Being very careful not to have some physics bug that either destroys another part of the bodywork or smashes the windscreen. Don't smash the windscreen.
Jumalauta!
Then get in with that bit. Just. It bugged to the point where he wasn't getting firewood jobs. That's a shitty bug. Was there no fix for it that you could find, though? Your save broke as well, has it? I had to spawn in some parts. Sat for days at home because he had no money to do anything. Oh, so that's the explanation behind your money issues you were referring to. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. The car's top. This is good. I want this one. And this one. But I'm going to put that one on, aren't I? Let's go get the garage up. Was what too warm? Sorry, Scuff? Oh, it's too warm, so there's no need for firewood. Yeah, the snow was gone as well. I don't understand it. And Grandma was alive. If I get a firewood job now just to rub it into bear, I'll apologise. God, it's nice driving in here and not worrying. Hello, what? Be right through. Shit, I do need to do that. Man, I need to go fucking empty the shit truck. But now I can't afford to empty the shit truck, so I spent too much money on shite. And the lady at the flea market screwed us. Well, we're home. Lovely. Let's put... Which door did I say I wanted? That's passenger side, isn't it? This one. Then you're my backup. I want you to stay. Could it though? Is it GT the ones that have got chorus written on it like that? Now let's turn the car off because I don't want to asphyxiate and die to death. Done me absolutely proud today is this little car. What? I see you got out of prison. Did you talk to your lawyer? Lark, welcome to the stream. No, I didn't. I had to play the forest yesterday because I hadn't managed to burn it off stream enough. And then I did it all last night. I had a bit of a freer night last night and sat until about 11 PM in prison. There's a picture of me that I posted of me with a fucking mirror set up so I could sit and watch TV with her down there and still see the bars on the piece. No, like Kat says, yeah, I've still not beat the game properly yet, so there's no point in taking shortcuts, right? Although, we've got the car started today, which feels good. Not started, sorry. Moving, driving, reliably travelling. Streamed on Discord, monitored it on your phone. That's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah, that isn't a bad shout. The mirror tactic worked well enough. Let's cook some sausage. No, I need to save, though. We'll save and then we'll come back in and cook some sausages. I could have streamed the prison process into Discord, actually, I suppose. I think everybody trusts at just how anal I am about no shortcuts in games. I think people just basically trust that I would do it right. Look at the sovereign citizen over here travelling, I know, right? Under my own steam. If, like, by what you mean is skipping prison with some save file or whatever, we might have misunderstood it here, Cass. What was that longest sentence? I did it for myself, so yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you stuff. I just meant I could have done it just in case people would think I would ever, like, cheat the system. I think it was 21 cats, yeah. Because I had to, it was like summer last year, or like spring last year, wasn't it? Because I had to play my KCD for a couple of streams. 3, I think. And it happened during, like, an intense raiding period in WoW and all sorts, so I just, all of my, like, PC time on an evening, I didn't have any for the game. Trust you as far as I can throw you, and right now you're on my monitor, which I'm pretty sure I can toss pretty fast, so I trust you enough. Good. And just within that little area of trust, Shaggy Dan, is where I exploit everybody's goodwill. Right, I'm going to save, I'm going to come back in, I'm going to deal with stats and stuff, and then I'm going to put this new door on and see if we can get a wheel alignment eyed in. What else was the other shit? Oh, wiring up of the heater and lights. Because I've got 2 new bulbs in, but for some reason... And I think I've wired the lights up at the front correctly as well. It just takes so long to save. I think this is what you were referring to, Bear, right? About... going to the flea market often and getting rid of all these piles of junk that are just laid everywhere. Because somebody said that the rumour is that it's the piles of scrap metal all over the map that are causing the saving to take ages. Protecting my backups. So scared of bugged deaths. I guess this is a good way to test as well whether the thing in the garage that I've installed. So for those arriving again, I've installed. I put a mod on because I was having a bug where the car was always, if I left it parked perfectly in the garage, I would return with the car in the pit. Like it slides and moves around all over the place. So until that bug is sorted, I've added a mod that just covers the inspection pit. Because it was costing me a fucking fortune in repairs at Alkirion. Sorry, it's about to cost me a fortune because it kept smashing the windscreen and denting the car to bits. I've never actually, I think, legitimate dents on this car. I think there was something across the... I think this... Was it one of these at the back? I think it might be this, like, dip here. That's the only, like, legitimate dent that I've done by being an idiot. Because I put the forks in and lifted it out of the garage when I first picked it up. You can see it, look. It went in straight, and this is what it does. So that would be in the pit right now. But now we've got this new technology. Look at this. Pretty good, actually. Hey. It didn't need to be like that, did it? It could have just been a button that just flicked it on and off, but it is. It's cool for it. It's going to save some damage. Right. Radio on. There was an update, apparently, that meant that the car didn't skid around all over the garage. Bear was posted. I think it was you, Bear, that posted it, but it doesn't seem to have changed much, at least in my instance. I must say, though, it's nice not having the problem anymore. Cook these sausages, these will do me for the last hour. Thirsty, though. Also really tired, but I think it's a bit too early, isn't it? Sun's gone down, was it about 4 PM? 4:20. The DJ on the radio is a bit like an American Scott Mills. In every way, yeah. Let's make some sausages as well. Gwynblade, good afternoon. I don't intend to stay up terribly long. We'll go to bed at a good time, I think. Are you empty? The dumpster at the house, the skip as we call it in England, it's not something new, is it? It's just a version of the compost heap, isn't it? It has been cold in this game lately. It's minus 25 right now. Garbage. Yeah, it's just a compost heap replacer, isn't it? As opposed to something like the one at Alcarion's, which is for scrap metal, and you get paid for it. Guess I'll have a smoke out here. Can't urinate out here anymore after we had the accident where I was stood over there, the other side of the table, pissing on the grass, like out onto the lawn, and for some reason the game's like, oh, you're pissing in here, are you? And ruin the floor of the laundry room, or whatever you can call this. Oh, fuck, my sausages are cooked. I'm going to smoke inside like an animal, I apologise. Should have said grace. I like the low quality sausage texture on these graphics. Right, kettle, are you going to boil? Can't even read the numbers, look. Jesus. Smoking indoors in the 90s was healthy. Yeah. Some people in the 90s didn't have yellow ceilings, imagine. Say that like our parents smoked when we were kids. They didn't, actually. Maybe when they were pregnant with Gwynblade, given how he's come out, that would make sense. But it was never in the house. Come on, Kettle, play the game. We're not getting any younger over here. I've got a car to pretend to work on. Didn't think he was 28. They didn't always know, did they? Look, the cat has done it again. No, it hasn't done it again. That's the one that spawned in. You hated it till you started smoking, and then you just didn't notice it at all. That's the cruelest trick nature plays on smokers. You stop smelling smoke. You don't realise how much you fucking stink. Your car stinks, your house stinks, everything stinks. And the second you stop for like 10 minutes, you realise just how bad it was. I smelled it always. It's like going to a club after a smoking ban, yeah. Ugh. Suddenly it smelled, I mean, there was other terrible smells in there as well. Yeah. I would have thought lung cancer was the cruelest part. Nah, that's a right rollicking laugh compared to your smelly houses, sir. Smells worse. Got caramelised walls.
We need to
Eric, why say these things to us that are true? Got a neighbour who smokes. He's a really nice guy and always goes outside to do it, but the problem is we've got our windows open when it's nice out and it gets in the house. Shit. Can't escape it even if you wanted to. Yeah, and don't ever move the pictures on your wall. You know, as always, thanks Loud Song by the way for giving us a soundtrack in the background to this. As always, we have these discussions about how just utterly awful and terrible for you it is to smoke, and how bad it is for the people around you and your life and your clothes and your... We have all this discussion. Do you know what I'm thinking sat here right now?
No mitä helvettiä?
Right. Doors. Exactly, kid. Why the fuck did he ever start? There's no logic to it, is there? I suppose that's the addiction part. When it overrides your logical brain. Right, where's the bolts? There. I can't remember what the doors are. Are they 10s? I think there were 10s in the first game. 9s, maybe?
Vittujen vittu.
They're not 8s, are they? Yeah. It felt right when I got the 8 out. Right. Everybody unanimously hates this door, and frankly, I get it. I do too. God, the radio is so loud. Radio, calm down. Right, everybody hold your nose. This is going to be painful.
Saatana.
Let's put Finland FM on up. It's not talk radio. Lovely. Right, which is the... Oh, fuck, I need to go in and warm up because somebody left the garage doors open and went to prison so the heating bill wasn't getting paid. I'm not saying who it was, but I was like, Sothan, this is terrible. I'll have a piss while we're doing that, else better. I'll put the winter coveralls on as well while I'm in the cold garage. Right, door... Wheel alignment, heating and lights, electrics. Something's different with the way the dash is lined up, wired up, so I need to work that out as well. That jacket's not going to cut it in -22, so we're going full winter coveralls. Can't wear both at the same time. Yes. Right, rate my new door from 1 to 11. Just give me a moment. Rate my new door from 1 to 11. What a beauty. What a beauty. Got rid of that awful colour. Eric? Yep. Schmitz, thanks for reminding me what we've escaped from. Oh, now talk radio comes on. By the way, for those that didn't see, I now have prison tattoos after going inside for murder. You're not lamenting the loss, you're as happy as I am. Did that not? There we go. That's better, because both doors have this garish blue line that I'm desperate to get rid of, but at least they're both symmetrical now. I wouldn't mind a door with a bed. I wonder if Alkirion does interior. You can't order interiors in here, can you? Oh god, it's low quality because of the graphics. Is that what that is? Hot pink interior. A leopard print interior might not be a bad thing to get now, because then at least Suski will respect us. Oh, steering wheel covers as well. You buy the rally steering wheel? You can. It just feels right when you get the rally steering wheel. Right. You're ugly as sin. Let's go put some proper radio on. I'm all for talk radio, but as long as you can understand it. I'll take the shit truck back at some point as well, don't I? I need money. Probably logs is the thing we focus on next, but I'm going to have to go retrieve the trailer to get logs. I'll spare you the endless tractor sounds. We'll do that off stream, I think. I'm happy. Right, what is the wheel alignment? Is it 40? Okay, so it was desperately turning left, and I think we can see why. Is this one also facing it? Wow! These are badly aligned wheels. Alright, let's explain that. So I need to turn the ball on the... It's this one, isn't it? Somehow, Bear, it was turning to the right, and I don't know why. Okay. Right. The car's drifting. Look, you see it drifting. I'm not doing anything. Look at the dots up here on the tyre. You can see them slowly moving off screen, which is not helpful because I'm desperately trying to look for movement. But this is the bug that is causing the car that has caused all the damage to the car. This gentle movement. I can't believe how frigging damaging it is. Our new mod should fix it. It's no longer an unmodded playthrough. I feel dirty. Right, I'm going to have to do this by eye because I don't have a count like we used to do for the first game. So I'm going to keep turning in the direction that looks like he's lining it up. Does that look a bit better? Still wants more, doesn't it? So I'm doing it up. So I have to see if it's moving. Is it moving? NASCAR, coincidentally, is what Kitten said when Stubbler's car finally run. Fuck. Hang on. It's no longer turning. That's turning, but this isn't. It's fully taut, but it's clearly... Have I bent something? I mean, this one's chopped, but... Why is that no longer turning, but it's still pointing outwards? You'd think it would be this bad, but inwards, if it wasn't right? Have I bent some... The shock absorber fucked, maybe? Please don't be the shock absorber fucked, please. What do you mean, the steering rack cats? As far as I can tell, yeah. I don't know if that can be out. That might be something else tuning. Yeah, the steering wheel auto centers cats, if that's what you're asking. By the spanner of the ratchet. It's an inline bolt, right? So there's no way for the ratchet to click over the top, unless it doesn't work like it did in the first game. Worth a test, I suppose. If I can find my socket. Where the fuck have I put the socket set? I was just using it, wasn't I? Is it in here? No. So it was a 15. It might have changed it, and it might be doable with this now. Oh, it is. Fuck me, that's so much faster. Okay, I didn't actually know that. So this is lining up more. No, you good, you good. So now that's extremely on the opposite. Something's bent, isn't it? Like, that feels like something's collapsed. Ooh, what's gone wrong here? So I don't think this is turning any longer, but it's hard to tell. See, that's definitely turning, but this is max on the way out. I wonder if the steering rack's shagged. See, it stopped turning there. Have I had a fucking accident or something? Can't remember how is that how the steering rack bolts on? See, you can't buy a steering rack from Alkerians, which makes me think of, is the steering rack even a thing that can break? Don't answer, of course, if you know. Look at it. Don't accidentally flip it over, though, while just trying to straighten it up in the garage. That would be silly. Does that look a bit straighter, though? I mean, that one's not bad now, but this one still feels like it's... It feels like it's listing from the top. Is the control arm bust or something? It's still attached, isn't it? But I also wonder whether the dents on the bodywork are changing things. Is it maybe not set up right for the... Yeah, it looks like cambered in the opposite direction, right? I guess it would be still cambered, but just on a negative number. I guess we'll give it a test drive. Because it might just drive right now, and it's just a visual issue. Do you know what? It feels really naked under here, almost as if... I wonder if the car is actually meant to have that, like, chin thing. I must have got one of those in stock. In stock, he says, like it isn't just a pile of fucking scrap in his garden. I got some bumpers and some stuff. Let's have a look. Imagine from all the pieces that can be balked, it'd be fucking right control arm you need to pull from the lottery. God, yeah. Then suddenly Augur's Cards Against Humanity card is as relevant as it ever was. Do I have any bumpers in here? No, because there was like a big, like, plasticky looking fender front thing and it looked ghastly, so I threw it away. It might have gone in the scrap, which means it isn't far away. Ah, fuck it, let's go have a look for it. I need to drink this drink and stretch anyway. Might as well take advantage of the winter coat. I think I've broke it so I can't auto walk. Did they change something? No, it's fine. Excuse to have a smoke as well while we're walking. Right, if I can get the lights done, and because it's not going to pass the inspection without the lights, is it? But if this drives straight now, I might actually go for see if we can tick off the first thing on the to-do list. One full lap of the dirt road. So my plan is to turn around, to drive to town, turn around, drive all the way across past the dance pavilion, down by Alkerion's, down past Siddle's, past the turn off to home, past Grandma's, all the way to the quarry, and turn around there. And then that, in my mind, is a full lap of the road. That's like a good benchmark to show that it drives, and it drives straight, and all the stuff's on it. And then, inspection. I mean, it kind of did what I was asking it to before. Alright, scrap pile. There, perfect. First thing we see, look, this thing. Did I already have this and spray it in the correct colour? I think I did. We'll take that and have a look at what that looks like. No, wait, that isn't it, is it? That's the That's the shit-looking grill, isn't it? Is that it, or is that just the... I've just thought as well, a lot of the like damaged fenders and stuff, I don't have to pay to get them replaced because I've got 700 alternate versions here, haven't I? Like anything that's dented, I can just go and get new. I just need to repair the body. Okay, maybe I've seen it in a catalogue or something then. But it just feels like it's too exposed at the bottom. Like you can see all of the steering rack and everything, which doesn't feel like it would be on a stock car. Is there a place for the number plate even? I don't know. It's a good job you can't see this. You can't see this overlay, can you? No, the Windows overlay, because it just opened up and 12 sat there with his real name on screen on my Microsoft Friends list. 12, if you're watching this, Microsoft's showing off your full name. Which isn't his Twitch name, for those that want to go and try and look for it. Fucking hell, I wonder what that was then. Good, alright. So, that's unless something is seriously broken, which is possible, that's the wheels aligned. Which means now I'm going to have to do the dreaded freaking electrics. Tell you what I might do, unbolt the electrics. Apologies for the game running like rubbish, but there's always going to be somebody that wonders it, right? And for some reason, when I'm in the garage, it runs terribly. Okay. There is a chance that I have the heaters and everything wired up, but I don't have some like hose or something connected properly. I don't know. Because it's all coming off the pumps, right? It looks like it's all wired up straight, but I don't know. Where's the wiring? There. Let's just try. I think it's more to do with the dials inside the car than it is anything. But if it's warming up the... See, battery positive thinks it can receive something. Sorry, if it's demisting the windscreen, then there must be some heat coming from it. So I don't know whether there's some connection that I missed, or I've missed a bolt that transfers the heat inside, because this thing's functioning, right? Maybe it's these that need bolted in better. Like these vents, because that might be the thing that transfers the heat into the car, but this is bolted on properly. There we go, light switch. Where's the light switch going to want to go? So light switch to... Isn't there some kind of like dash switch harness or something in here? There's the fuse box, but I don't think that goes directly to the fuse box. Where is it? Oh, there. Dash harness. Nice. Oh, the battery's disconnected, isn't it? I remember now. Let's reconnect the battery. Oh, the wipers are working apparently. Wipers, calm. We're all friends. Turn the fucking wipers off. Wipers. Behave. Stop. Do it on the control. Wipers. Lights sorted. Wipers sorted. Abstractal, good morning. How's things? If I recall correctly, the goal of my summer car was to win the rally race or something. What's the goal of this one? In this one, it's the same, but it's winter, obviously. The problem is, I don't know if you remember the early game of the first game, where you walked into this garage, same house, and the car and all the components were just laid out ready for you to assemble. The major goal of this game is very similar, but the bulk of it is, in this game, you don't have any parts or a chassis. You have to, order them all in from a post-ordered classifieds magazine and stuff. And then once all that's done, you have the rally as normal. But there's also ice racing, so the lake's frozen over. And there's a tournament-based, lap-based ice race thing that's tippy-top. Okay, that's good. Can't wait to see some wipers from my own in a month and a bit. Some wipers? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to wipe us so good. Right, so that seems like that was the only thing that I needed. That's also sorted the wipers out. So now I have lights, I have wipers, but did that fix the heating? Is there actually? Sorry, everybody, I know this is just a conversation between Augur and I. Mostly about the other client, right? Ooh, I've got to look into that. Remind me. Just write the word Kronos real big in Discord for me, Augur, so I can go and have a look when I finish. I've accidentally got rid of the notification. Right, what else did I want to do? I think we're aligned. I could go for another drive and test it. Now I've got lights as well. I want to know if that's fixed the heater. Because you could hear the blower still works, right? As for the story, though, Abstractal, which there was in the first game about the whole getting somebody pregnant and having a child and living happily ever after, I don't think that's in yet. See, there is a battery positive, as if something wants the battery positive. But I don't think it's battery positive for the fuse box, because we already have that, and the car wouldn't run anyway, would it? Is this something to do with the heater, maybe? Regulator? No. Heater? No. Anything to do with the engine? No. Anything to do with the fucking radiator? Any grounding stuff? Nothing? Alright, what time is it? Is it time to go to sleep? Yeah, let's go to bed, and then let's go for a drive. The second ever drive. And see if the heater works. It's a bit banged up at the moment, you all may notice, and that's because there was a bug that kept throwing the car around in the garage. I'm going to earn up enough money to get that fixed. Oh, I'm happy. Just got out of prison as well, so we're having a surprisingly good stream. To say it started badly. Y'all don't play tomorrow, right? It's just the championship. It's FA Cup weekend, 6-4, yeah. We're away at West Ham in the quarterfinals? Which is the furthest we've got in about 250 years. So I wouldn't be going anyway. I think we're next at home on the 28th. So there was a big international break and then a FA Cup break. And then an away game. I hate the Premier League for that. Although I've managed to convince myself that we're going down despite being 4 points clear of some absolute barn fires below us. Right, let's get rid of this stress. And then let's go for a drive. How long are we going to sleep for? It's currently 10 PM. If I could go to about 8 or 9, that'd be good. Then again, we have got lights now. Just waiting where 1 game per game is not enough for the first time in forever. Waiting where 1 game per game is not enough for the first time in forever. What do you mean? Oh, 1 point per game. Yeah. It does feel like some fucker's going to go down on a record points tally this season. And I have a feeling that because the others are relatively established Premier League teams, and we're the only one that's a newly promoted side in it. I don't know whether, even though we had a good run of form, I don't know whether we're in a goal drought at the moment. We don't have tens of £1 million worth of squad to be able to pull away if we get into trouble, if that makes sense. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. Main points, not progressive for items. Yeah, we know that, right? 5 gold respec cap, that's not too terrible, I suppose. Cross-faction auction house, I really don't like. Or do I? No, I wish it wasn't that. But if it's a smaller server, I understand it. World buffs disabled 4 weeks after raid release. Brilliant. Item from Classic that stores buff 200 gold. Chrono boons in 200 gold. I don't know if I... Oh my god. Fucking typical. Yeah, I'll be through. So you buy it for 200 gold and then you have an item that you can always use to do world buffs, right? Yeah, it's a permanently usable item. That's not a bad way of doing it either, I suppose. I don't know though. I have raided endlessly, year in, year out, with no booning, with world buffs, and getting blown up in Blackrock Mountain and getting shit on and having the whole Don Papa situation instead. This car starts now. Absolutely loves it, and I've seen and lived permanently the worst aspects of the buff problem. But with it, I've had some amazing memories of like tactically moving into the mountain, rogues going first, shitting on other guilds, the drama that comes from it on a small service and everything. Serves as a gold up, which helps when everyone in Classic is able to earn millions of gold. Yeah, like August says, that is a Classic thing. It's not terribly offensive, but yeah, a gold up's good. Yeah, gold is a lot different on private service. I had, when Starfall first released, I saved up about 500 gold, and that lasted me all consumables and enchants and everything, and buying devil swords and stuff, all the way through the first 2 raid tiers until AK-40 released. That lasted me. Whereas on Classic, I think I spent about 15 grand killing KT because of the inflation. Ooh, it's driving straight. Alright, I fixed the wheel alignment even though it didn't feel like I was going to. It's still really bouncy though. And a lot of people have made revolting amounts of money. I've seen people with like 4 or 5 grand in the past, yeah, which is a lot. Yeah. But there's next to no botting, so the inflation doesn't get out of control. But single people sat earning it like in Dire Mall or whatever, that's definitely fine. This car now, by the way. And the lights should work, and the wipers should work. What time is it? Shall I do the drive now? Bunch of warriors. Oh god, warriors were stupidly rich on Classic, weren't they? Because they could sell in runs, and the ones that used to do it on the older servers doing GDKPs. Oh, hang on. Being the main tank in a GDKP and ended up with like 80 grand or something. I could bear. Dare I though? Put the radio on, can't I? Heater isn't working though, it doesn't look like. Is it a long one, Auger? Alright, yeah, let's do it. 2 years to nap. Kronos knows what they're doing. I will say, the thing that I'm really looking forward to, I kind of hope it's like Starfall small, like a couple of 100 players. Because the mega servers were extremely convenient, but really lonely. Like, there were so many people around that I missed people. Because you didn't need to know anybody. Like, there was, like, we had fun in our guild, but you never needed to get to know anybody, because everybody had macros to get you portals, they had macros to get you enchants, they had macros to get you fucking summons, they had macros to get you everything you wanted. And dungeons filled up so quickly that you never needed to, like, prefer a tank over any other or anything. It was just, it was a bit too transactional. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it suddenly. Okay, it is a bit bouncy. Look, that's a suspension issue, right? But I don't know whether... I don't know what I could... I don't really understand a great deal about suspension. I guess we just buy a load of coils from Alkarion. Look at it bouncing. Turn the lights off. You know what, I might keep it out, because my first goal is to do a full run of the dirt road, like the old rally track, basically. I might give it a run. The heater needs work. I do need to work on the heating. Other than that... I can't stop smiling. I'm genuinely really proud of this. So a little disclaimer, when I first started playing this, and I said, do you know what, we'll just build it from scratch. And we won't Google anything. Because everybody, or loads of people back when I played My Summer Car were like, just build it, just work it out, just figure it out. And I'm like, you can't just figure it out in this game. If you've got no car knowledge, you're never going to do it. And I wanted to prove how brutal it would be to try and do it in this game by using this game as an example, and then resorting to trying to find some way of me being helped. But fucking hell, I've accidentally proved myself wrong, and we've managed to bodge it together. And now here we are with it driving nicely. I'm happy. Right, hang on, let's turn this down a bit. Look. Look. Somebody's got ideas above his station. Right, I need percentage chances that this is going to break down and ruin me. Ogs is 1%. My battery light keeps coming, I don't know why. I've replaced so many parts trying to figure it out. Is it actually causing problems? It might just be a faulty light. It'll be dead before it breaks down. Alright, I'm not gonna gun it. Rear wheel drive, right? So if I downshift... Did I just lose it? Might have been a shadow. It looked like I lost one of the hubcaps. Also, these tyres are not primed for this. Oh. Shit. Do I look as fast as the ice races we watch? The bobbling on this suspension. Right, tight corner. Big skids. some of them, what, the upside down ones? Thought so. Alright, this is humble beginnings. Tell you what, let's set a time, shall we? I don't remember any of them going off at every corner. Let's set a time, we'll go from here. No, we'll go up to that number 7, which I think is the end, isn't it? No, it's that sign there. Alright, has anybody got a timer for me? I stalled it. Shit. Hello? Have I broke something? Alright, Ogre, are you ready? I'll tell you when to go and when to stop. I'll say stop. Ready? I'll wait for your confirmation. 3, 2, 1, go. This is fucking foolish to do when you've just got the car put together. After 170 odd hours of work, and here I am. Right, take it slow. This is just one lap, right? I just want to be an ice racer. Right, don't lose the back end when I straighten up. Nice, that felt pretty fast. That's a left, then a pretty sharp right, right? Yeah. Take it slightly wider because it gets really tight. Down into second. Little bit of sliding. Not too bad for a load of stock components, I wouldn't say. But this corner sucked last time. They're fucking bouncing on this suspension. Right, don't spin it out. One more corner. Get ready, Ogre, I'll tell you when. And now. Proud of that. That was quite a nice lap. 67 hours, yeah, thanks fucking. 1 minute 18.56. I don't think that's winning any records. Bear got similar as well. Damn, you two. Within 1/5 of a second, both of them. No, not even 1/5. 0.5 seconds. Thank you both. Alright, that's our record. Have I got time to drive the dirt road? Just to prove that I can. Counter-strike respect. Got that counter-strike reaction speed. 0 productivity, welcome to the stream, the Stig. Unmasked. I'm proud of that though, that felt good. For a first ever... This is the first time I've managed to get the car out of the garage, I'll take that. Star in a reasonably priced bra. Right, one of my goals, I've set these goals, that's the bottom section, was to drive the entire length of the dirt road just to prove that I can. I've got 15 minutes. I don't think I've got time to do it today, have I? No. No. I'd have to... No, because then I'd have to drive... Yeah, if I was to do it now, I'd have to drive on the... to quickly get somewhere where I could save without freezing to death when I come back on. I'd have to get to the apartment, which means I'd have to drive on the main road, and if I got caught on the main road in this that hasn't passed its inspection, I don't want to go to prison, nor do I want a fine. So we're going to drive home sensibly. Oh, not bad. Not a bad end to the week at all. A week where I've done 10 days in prison and nearly frozen to death after taking a corner a little too fast. I just need to get the bodywork repaired and then we're golden. Also some better interior. I should check the scrap piles from my PSK, see if I've got a driver's door with a red interior. This is one of them days where I can just feel an orange marble. I think the rev limiter's set up nicely as well. They don't time the ice track laps during the race. Did they not, Bear, no? Yeah, that would have been a good way to benchmark my performances, right? Yeah, I got nothing to compare it to. Did they not time it on the qualifiers? They might on the qualifying sheet. I think that had times on it there. They were all like 58, 56 seconds and stuff, I think. Alkarion was the only one over 60. I think it's on the qualifying on a Friday. So I can compare my lap to theirs. Remember on Friday how we could feel it was going to be a 3-point day for the Orange? Yeah, that's true, actually. Alright, scrap that. Yeah, I remember on the qualifying thing there, it was... By the way, this is the road from the end of the first game. This is the credits for the first game, for those that haven't seen it. But instead of a beautiful car... Actually, this is where the thumbnails come from. Instead of a beautiful car, it was some sprog in the back, but now... different story. Fuck all that noise. We're going to be ice racing champions. Ooh. Oh. You know? Holy shit, isn't it? And it's cinematic. Beautiful. This has been a big day for Jitten. Car assembled. Right, I need to work like an absolute maniac over the weekend, don't I? Get as much money made as possible, and then, as long as I don't get myself killed, on Monday we can go and get the car bodywork repaired. And then we'll come home and we'll use all of the old, like, all of the spare bumpers and stuff to get everything just done up nicely. You posted a screenshot for the stream on Discord? I swear I remember there was times. Does it prove in the positive or the negative there? Do we have times to compare to or no? I'll have a look when I pull up on controller, obviously. No. So I can compare. Ah, nice. Alright, on the list of ice racers, there was somebody at 1 minute 39. Right, tell me, what time did Flettari get? A guy called Flettari. F-L-E-E-T-A-R-I. Or Flattery, however he says it himself. 1:33. Check me out. Alkarion sucks such bums that I'm already faster in with the ice racing with this piece of shit. Full of stock components. Get shit on Alkarion unless we've timed it wrong, which is quite possible. What? Electric bill? £1,000.
Saatana.
You think you just a single stream with good news would be just good, just no bad news for one single stream. Look at the door, by the way. The door's the other thing that's not broken. Is that what it is? Is it the Strait of the Balkan Wars interrupting the Strait of Hormuz? Ah, balls, that's a bit of bad news. How's it got that high, though? That's ridiculous. And it wasn't on for that whole time, was it? Wait, hang on. Oh, wait, is it an electric bill for my new... Wait, it might actually genuinely be an electric bill that's confused because of my new thingy cover. Please say that's not fucked my electric bill. I paid the electric bill at the start of today's stream, though, didn't I? Oh, tell me this mod hasn't broke the electric bill. I got this mod, by the way, because the car kept, thanks to a bug, sliding into the inspection pit. Somebody do me a favour and check on Nexus Mods to see if anybody in the comments is reporting Close Pit add-on to be... to cause problems with the electric bill. I missed that phone call as well, didn't I? And the rest kit. Right. Got 7 minutes. I don't know if I've got any... I'll tell you what, we'll have to sort through all the stuff. Non-electric covers. I wonder if they've been invented because this one uses up a shitload of... Because that looks like a max electric bill to me. And it's over a day. I'm suspicious. Maybe that's broke the electric bill. There's no free lunches in Finland, is there? If you notice this. Yeah, I might go for the non-electric one, cats. Right then. I need a bunch of stuff that isn't dented. I don't like the boot lid with the little... I prefer just the normal standard boot lid. You're not dented. You're both the same. Are you? Okay, that's a nice one. What else have we got that's not dented? That's a driver's side door. I did have a driver's side door. There's nobody reporting it, Organo. I appreciate you guys looking. Someone complained the heating in the garage wasn't working. Oh, weird. Maybe the bug's problematic. It's a shame though, because it's been brilliant today. It doesn't mention electric usage in the description either. So why have I ended up, after 48 hours in game, with a electric bill at unbelievable maximum, despite being in prison for half of the last bill? Because I paid it at the start, didn't I? Fucking add-ons. And I did have one of those things I was looking for. It was right here, look. Piss. What other body panels could I swap in? Just things that aren't dented. I did Olga, but I paid the... When I got out of prison, I came home at the start of today's stream and paid the bill. It was like 400 or something. And early, I've got another bill that would what is what looks like at max value for some reason, and it's usually like a week or so. Did I not pay the bill at the start of today's stream? I think I did. I mean, I'm quite willing to be incorrect. Sorry, I'm quite open to the idea that I'm incorrect. Right, what is it to take these fenders off? Occam's razor will dictate it's your memory that's broken rather than the game. A bit like it was the other day in Fall Guys, right? I mean, that is true, of course. Yeah, you're right. What are the size of these bolts? I don't think there were 5s in the first game, right? Let's go to 7. I just tried 7s, didn't I? Try to take the fender off so I can put the new one on. Zocken, though, true. It's a character from something, isn't it? Isn't it from some Joyce book or something? Deco pallet doesn't use any electric and I don't see a reason it should cause issues. Thank you, cats. Okay, so I wonder where that fucking bill's come from then. It's a character from Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Shut your fucking mouth. Right, what is this phone call? Probably another shit suck. I think all of the stuff's coming in now. Hello?
Hei, tässä
Yes.
Saab.
Yeah.
Isikäskin soittaa, että...
Yeah, tell you, I need to go. I need to finish. Tell your dad I'll be through.
Voi saatana.
William of Ockham, 14th century English philosopher and theologian. No, I'm going to go with your first answer. Alright, we've got rid of some dents, look. That's Judy and Susie dealt with. We've got Arthur next, and then Winnie. Okay, all those in. Said I wasn't going to buy any games on the Switch 2 until I'd finished the one I was playing. I may have broken that rule. It was the one I wanted the console for is on sale, but it's a racing game, so that doesn't really count. You saying racing games don't count, Satan? This one has counted enormously to the degradation of my mental well-being. Right, get that filthy green off. Let's have it orange. Okay, dents are getting worked on. Time is it? Oh shit, stream ending time. The bonnet managed to avoid denting. Obviously the bodywork's terrible. That door's new, that's new. The bonnet's sorted, the boot lid's fucked. But I think this has also managed to escape unscathed as well. So once this new boot lid's on, all of the exterior panels are good and we can just pay Alkerion to fix the bodywork. Which we will do next week. Thank you all for joining today. I mean, the big electric bill's been confusing, but other than that, they don't count because they don't have a fixed ending. That's true, therefore Cheeky doesn't play any video games. So next week, now the car's running and reliably moving, and even set a time on the ice track, we will, I'll hopefully have enough money saved up from doing all the log jobs and stuff, and we'll go over to Alkerion's and have him finally repair the bodywork so we can see this car in the form it should have been in if it wasn't for the garage bug. How about that? Lovely. Never seen Cheeky play a game, and he hates gamers. Alright, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all next week for more My Winter Car. I'll see you tomorrow for more of The Forest. Or should I play My Winter Car tomorrow, given I've already played The Forest this week? Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. Alright, tomorrow we'll play My Winter Car. We've already played The Forest, right? Play The Forest tomorrow. Lovely. Right, sorry, we'll play My Winter Car again tomorrow, because My Winter Car would miss out on a stream in that case, right? Mina, welcome to the stream. Alkerion, you should have gone sooner. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow for... because I couldn't play My Winter Car yesterday because I was in prison, so I had to play The Forest. Therefore, I'll play My Winter Car tomorrow, and then I'll be back next week for the normal schedule of Monday to Thursday, every day, playing this awful game at this time, until I've managed to crack a blind playthrough of it. Zero productivity, it was nice to meet you. See you next time, maybe? Lovely. Right, bear with me, it's going to take 4 years to save. Mina, good afternoon. Eric, say something nice.
Fart.
That's true. Oh, that's true, Augur. Was 1 week remaining, so savour it. Eric, thank you for the bits. Let's go have an orange win, shall we? Car reliably starts. Car, reliably drives. Car, everything but the heating wired up. All the body panels sorted, fixed. We're out of prison. Got work piling up. 3 shit suits and 2 log jobs. I'm happy. Right, love you all, thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for more, but for now, that's going to do it. Unless you're in the Discord, then stick around. I can't stop smiling. I'm not used to my winter car going well. Right then. Boys and girls. If you are in the Discord, which is linked down below with the !mark Discord command, you will know that at the end of every stream, we pick a winner. And we do so in marbles. The winner gets the golden name in Discord and a point for their team, be it green or orange. And as you can see at the top left of the screen, there's something wrong with fate because the greens are currently on top. Was it Paula yesterday and Kelly the day before? The greens have had a good week. But they can't last forever. So if you are a member of the Doomhaus Discord and would like to take part in today's marbles, all you must do is type the password in chat now, and the password is... electric. Go. 27 marbles yesterday. Christ. Right, I'm only allowing 7 people in marbles today. We have cats for the greens. 6-4 for the greens. Sooks for Susie Sue 4. 6-4 for the greens. Auger for the greens. Sothan for the greens. Polar for the greens. Monrod for the oranges. Azar for the greens. Satan for the oranges. Chaz good morning for the greens. Schmitz for the oranges. Lundios good afternoon for the greens. Eric for the greens. Taxlap good afternoon for the oranges. Alcarion for the oranges. Azzy for the oranges. Bear for the greens. Siddles good afternoon for the oranges. Mina for the oranges. Shaggy Dan for the oranges. And from 27 to 19. The first 6 would have been 6 greens and 1 orange. Right. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. We have Cat, 6-4, August, Sothan, Polar, Mindray, Azar, Satan, Chaz, Schmitz, Lundios, Eric, Tagslack, Alcarion, Azzy, Bear, Siddles, Mina, and Shaggy Dan. 9 oranges and 10 greens. Eric snuck in ahead and said 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eric has picked Procedural Raceway. 19 marbles. Enter and we go in 3, 2, right, who needs first points of the year? Eric, I think you need a first point. Bear needs a first point. Keaton needs a first point. Auger, however, doesn't. Because he's only 1 point clear at the moment of Kelly and Mina. So if Kelly or Mina could get a point, they'll tie that boastful bitch at the top and knock him down a peg. This level is called Procedural Raceway. Best of luck. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, it's one of the bad procedural ones. There's a lot of spinners and stuff that could cause problems, though. Eric straight out of the blocks. You can see why he picked this level. Yes, go on, Mina. Tie Auger at the top. Azian as well, doing well. Azar got a very, very fortuitous run through there. Now Polar's in the lead looking for his second point. Azar in second. Eric in third. Come on, Alcarion. The year of Alcarion. Take that. Give me a fucking point, says Bear. He's making demands of the level. Right, currently first place. Alcarion, if you could just stretch this lead out and win for the good of the oranges, then I'd appreciate it. We've got bobbly bits though, and Alcarion hits one. Azar also hits one at pace. Chaz comes through pretty fast. Alcarion goes wide. Chaz, mind right now in second. 2 oranges in first and second. I'll take this. I'll root against myself. If and only it's the year of Alkarion. He's claimed he's been jinxed. Which means he's going to have low faith, bear, and mind right. Polar, shaggy Dan, straight off the side. 2 greens and 2 oranges. Now Eric, who picked the level, is right in behind. Can Alkarion get a good run through the spinner? Alkarion. Here we go. Causation and correlation. Eric. Eric. For the love of God. Eric. Okay, it's very green now. Mina's going to have to pull off something astronomical. Augur gets through the second spinner. Oh, he might get dragged in. Zothan arriving. Go on, Mina, straight through. Great pace from Mina. Can she get around Augur? She's second. Go on, Mina. I said Mina's going to have to pull off some bullshit. She might be about to. Azar manages to get around Augur. Stop Augur at all costs. Oh, Mina's fallen behind. Mina got pegged up in the air and killed. That's very unlucky. But is Azar or Augur going to get through this? Azar! Eric! Oh! Eric's so close, and Azar misses the bombs at the end. Eric hits them. Satan gets second. Lundios third. Augur doesn't even... Oh, he does finish. Azar. Yeah. Azar for the greens then. That was a good level, actually. Damn, that's some good points for Azar. What are you on now? Azar's on 4. Another green point. Azar, congratulations. Polar, crown comes off. Where's Polar? I can't even find Polar to take his crown off. It was Polar who had it yesterday, right? Yeah, Polar, crown comes off. Azar, crown on. He's won 3 points in the last 6 marbles. Why do I keep getting robbed? 3 perfect spinners and can't win with that. What do I have to fucking do? I don't think you can complain after what happened to Mina. Mina came from nowhere, managed to get into the top 3, and then while everybody else, all the greens just got fucking offered a free pass around all the bullshit, Mina managed to hit the peg just wrong to get sent off the level. A 1 in 100 chance. Yeah, she did, Augur. Right, that's it for today. I need to add the point on greens after being 4 points behind and now suddenly 3 points ahead. Is this the time where the greens use their numbers advantage and take the lead? Eurovision is coming up as well. It's next month, right? It's in about a month and a bit. Good luck, everybody. The Eurovision line is creeping up the list now, so make sure your name on the list in the pins in Discord is ahead of the Eurovision line. If not, you're not going to qualify if you run out of time. Right, car's running, everything's good. We streamed The Forest yesterday because I was obviously in prison, so I think we're going to make up for the missed My Summer Car stream and stream it tomorrow, so I'll see you there for that. Bit of a change in schedule. Will I manage to avoid getting any points while taking part in every single marbles this year? I mean, there's an achievement in that alone. Right, that's it. Bear, Augur, Eric, Chaz, Azar, Sothan, Katz, Alkarion, and everybody else that's been here today. I love you all very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for the bits, subs, host rates, and everything. Go watch Friends of the Doomhaus that might be live right now. But for now, before this music runs out, Eric's final word for today is this. Absolute cinnamon.
Vittu!